Hello, welcome everyone. I'm joined today by Phil McGrath, and Phil started learning to play guitar with me about around a year ago. And over the course of the year, he's made some really good progress, had a really interesting experience and sort of guitar playing journey. And I thought it would be really nice to share that with you guys. Anyone looking to learn to play guitar or in the stages of learning. So I think it's a really valuable story and experience that Phil's had. He's done great with his guitar playing. So thanks for joining us, Phil.
You're welcome. It's nice to
Cool.
be here.
Excellent. And so, first question I wanted to ask you was what was your motivation for wanting to play guitar?
I started to play guitar when I was a teenager and never had any success. Was very frustrated by it and gave up fairly quickly. I never thought about it again for years. And in the middle of the pandemic, looking for something to do, it came back to me that I always promised myself I would learn to play guitar. So I started again, bought myself a guitar, and found your program. That
Cool,
took
cool.
us to where we are today. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And how was it that you found my program?
I found you on Facebook from an ad advertising your course,
Mhm.
and read about it, looked you up in Google, did a bit of research, and then when I had my conversation with you, that convinced me to join the course.
Cool, fantastic. And was it anything specific that made you decide to enroll to work with me?
I think the way that you work with older guys like me, who've maybe had a frustrating experience before learning the guitar, that was the thing that and eventually convinced me. Yeah,
Cool. Okay, great. And what was your experience like sort of during the year working together in the program?
it was finding success fairly early. The Django chords are a great way to break into to playing the guitar. Keeping two fingers stationary and only having to deal with the other two meant that I wasn't having to change my hand grip or things like this. I could concentrate on strumming, and I picked them up fairly quickly and found them enjoyable. And as I say, the success of playing songs and they sounded like the songs were meant to sound for the first time in my life was great.
Great. Well, fantastic. Really good. And what was the first song that you learnt to play?
The first one that I got to grips with was Let It Be. I'm a Beatles freak, I'm afraid, and
Me too.
I've got lots of Beatles tunes in my, well, not lots, but I've got some Beatles tunes in my repertoire.
Hmm. Yeah, fantastic. Very nice. I spoke to another guy in the program recently, Mark Aarons, and he said he keeps all the Beatles stuff separate. So he's got sort of a file of the songs he's learned, and then he's got the Beatles section.
Yeah.
Really great. And what other songs have you learnt to play over the course of the year?
I've learned Beatles. I'm trying to remember some of the songs. One of my problems is I've got a terrible memory. My favourite song is Handle with Care by the Travelling Wilburys, which
Great.
you did as a lesson a couple of months ago, maybe a wee bit more. And I've derived so much pleasure from playing along with it. And to be able to play along at the same speed and play along with the actual song itself by the Wilburys is great.
Yeah, fantastic. Is that something you do quite a bit with your playing, sort of play along with the recordings of the songs stuff?
That's the thing I enjoy most, is to play along with the recordings. So yeah, if I can't keep up with the recording, then what I do is I play along with your playthroughs on the lesson,
Hmm.
and
Cool.
that's good. It's great to have someone to play with.
Yeah, fantastic. That's something I think is one of the really enjoyable things about guitar playing, and of course it helps as well in terms of a sense of rhythm and that sort of thing as well. But it's just really fun thing to do.
Yeah,
How many songs would you say you've learned over the course of the year?
to play competently, I've probably got about a dozen, but there are others, maybe another 15 or so, that I can play after a fashion, satisfactory enough for me.
Mhm.
And as I say, the more I play them, the better things get.
Cool. Fantastic. That's really really great. And what does your practice look like? Are you like how many days a week do you pick up the guitar and for how long?
I pick it up most days of the week, sometimes just for a matter of minutes.
Hmm.
It can be as I pass through. I keep it in the dining room. That's where I am just now. And as I pass through, I'll pick it up and strum a few chords, or I'll if I've got the time set aside, which I do for a few days a week, I'll sit down and get the song sheets out and practice. So probably 3 to 4 days a week, I'm spending about half an hour on it. But every day of the week, I'm picking
Cool.
it up.
Fantastic. That's really really great. The consistency I believe really really helps.
Yes.
Um, cool. Excellent. And would you recommend my teaching and the program to other people?
Yes, I would. It suited me ideally. As I said, I'd had a frustrating experience in
Mhm.
my younger days playing guitar, and this got me in and got me successful early on. I was able to finger chords and have them sounding properly, and then quite quickly able to play a few tunes.
Cool.
John Denver stuff, along with the Beatles and a few others.
Cool. Really, really great. Well, really well done. Like you've done fantastic over the course of the year. 12 songs that you're really happy with, and like another dozen that are well that you're also happy with, but are just underneath in terms of finishing off and stuff.
Yeah,
That's really really fantastic. 24 songs is a
thank
great
you very much.
achievement. So really well done. And just to kind of wrap up, do you have any advice that you would give to an adult learning to play guitar from the beginning that you
If
feel?
you're in doubt about it, go for it. Relax about it. Be prepared to succeed at your own rate. Don't set yourself targets that are too advanced.
Mhm.
But playing the Django chords gets you going quite quickly. And yeah, I would recommend the course to anybody in my position. Yeah.
Cool, fantastic. Well, once again, like really, really well done over this year. It's great progress, and thanks for jumping on this call as well, to share your experience with other people. I think it's
Yeah.
great. When you're before you pick up the guitar or when you're in frustration, sometimes you have doubts whether you're really able to do it. And I think it's really important to be able to hear of people who have gone through that and come out of the other side. So thanks for sharing it. I really, really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Cool. Cheers, Phil.
Cheers, Ian.